a loved one in the dream is giving some advice or instructions. On some nights, in that fragile state between sleep and wakefulness, we unexpectedly encounter a dearly departed loved one. They appear not with dramatic flair or noise, but with a quiet gentleness, a serene presence. What makes it special is that they do not just show up, they come to say something. Dreams of lost loved ones are not mere fragments of imagination. In Eastern spiritual beliefs, especially in Buddhism and Vietnamese folk spirituality, these dreams signify a deep connection between two worlds, the realm of the living and the realm of the departed. The loved one doesn't appear to scare us, but to deliver a message, a whisper that could alter the course of a life. Why do they return? First, perhaps it is because we have not truly let go. Love lingers, grief remains, and unfinished conversations haunt the heart. In dreams, when logic rests and intuition rises, this invisible thread becomes clearer. The loved one arrives as if summoned by a heartfelt cry, a silent prayer answered. Second, it could truly be a message. Sometimes it's a warning about danger or a wrong decision, but often it's something tender and loving. Live in peace, don't be sad, or stay strong, we're always by your side. These simple words can break open a weary heart, spoken from a realm unbound by physical limits. These messages hold clarity and compassion, rarely found in the mundane world. The message mirrors the dreamer's soul. What's intriguing is that these dream messages often reflect the exact emotional dilemmas we face in waking life. They don't speak of the unfamiliar. They remind us of what we already know, but hesitate to believe. They echo truths we keep avoiding. They are the voice of conscience, wrapped in familiar form, so we can receive it without resistance. A mother, long past, might appear in a dream and whisper, "Don't suffer for someone unworthy." That sentence, seemingly simple, could be the key to releasing a toxic relationship. A father might sit silently beside a child, struggling with despair, then gently say, "I know you're tired, but live for yourself." A few words, enough to reignite a dying spark of hope. Dreams as emotional cleansing. Dreams can also serve as emotional therapy. When a loved one appears with a message, it's not just a whisper from beyond. It's a reply from the depths of the dreamer's own subconscious. It's the soul healing itself through the form of someone it deeply trusts and loves. This doesn't make the dream any less real. On the contrary, because dreams touch such symbolic and emotional depths, the advice received often resonates more powerfully than real-life counsel. What should you do upon waking? First, honor the dream. Don't dismiss it. Write it down. What they looked like, what they said, how you felt. It might be a compass when storms come. Then, reflect. What does that message reveal about your current life? Perhaps it's a call to act. Perhaps it's a forgiveness you owe yourself. And finally, light a candle or incense. Offer a word of thanks to your loved one, wherever they are. Who knows? To come into your dream and offer that guidance. They may have traveled a very long way from the other side. Can we fully trust these dreams? This question often haunts the minds of many. Do these dream messages truly come from our loved ones beyond? Or are they just creations of the subconscious mind? The answer might not need to be absolute. Whether spiritual or psychological, the real question is, does the dream help you? Does it bring light to your dark days? Make you feel loved? Give you strength to let go or move forward? Sometimes, science cannot explain the full depth of spiritual experience, but that doesn't mean it should be dismissed. Some dreams are vivid to every detail, with words that uncannily reflect reality, as if someone truly was speaking to you. And if you feel love in that message, then it has fulfilled its purpose. A final whisper that helps you move on life often pushes people to their limits. There are moments of grief, trauma, and despair that make continuing seem impossible. In such moments, a dream can become a lifeline. A single sentence from a departed loved one, seemingly just a dream, can become a guiding light. Many people have shared how, after a dream in which their parents gave them advice, they felt an inexplicable strength. They changed their lives, overcame depression, or simply learned to accept the past and move toward the future. These are healing dreams, gifts beyond the reach of medicine or reason. Our loved ones don't leave, they just change form. We often think death is an end, but if we look deeper, death is a transformation. Loved ones don't disappear, they become memory, a part of our hearts, guides in our dreams. They may no longer hold our hand, but they are still beside us, in a different form. And the dream messages are proof of that continuity. They remind us that love doesn't die, it only changes shape. As long as love remains, the bridge between two worlds stays strong. Sometimes, just one dream is enough to help us continue, stronger and warmer, in a world full of dust and storms. When dreams become messages to live more fully in the present. The remarkable thing is that dream messages are not only about revisiting the past, they often help us live better in the present. Someone once shared that they dreamt of their late grandmother telling them, "Don't forget family dinners." It sounded simple, but from then on, they started going home earlier, working less, and spending more time with loved ones. Another person dreamed of their departed mother, holding their hand and gently saying, "Forgive my child, so you can live lightly." That single sentence led them to release long-held resentment and begin a journey of emotional healing. Such messages aren't frightening or mystical. They are simple, familiar, and deeply human. Dreams. The bridge between two worlds in many Eastern cultures. It's believed that the spirits of the deceased remain connected to the living for some time, and dreams are seen as sacred meeting grounds between the two realms. Many people have dreamt of grandparents or parents returning with important messages, whether to sell or keep a house, to trust a certain person, or even to warn of something approaching. What's notable is that these dreams often occur at meaningful times, death anniversaries, during family crises, or when the living are in deep emotional pain, as if the departed could sense our distress and returned just in time to speak one sentence. What should you do after waking from such a dream? First, listen. Don't rush to dismiss it as nonsense. Write it down, every word, every image if you can. Ask yourself, what direction is this message pointing you to? Letting go, forgiving, loving, or changing something in your current life. The dream brings you peace. Treat it as a gift. If it leaves you confused, talk about it with someone you trust. Sometimes, just speaking it aloud brings clarity, and if it feels right, you can light a candle or incense, sending a blessing to the departed, as a way of saying, "Thank you for a meeting that transcended time and space." Because love is the one thing death cannot take away in this world. So many things are fleeting. Wealth can be lost, health can decline, even memories can fade with time. But love, true, sincere love between people, is the one thing that cannot be taken, not even by death. Dreams in which loved ones return to speak to us. In truth, one of the most delicate expressions of love that transcends the boundaries of life and death. Though they no longer walk beside us, they still want us to live well, to suffer less, to be strong enough to move forward. They don't need to appear in blinding light or with thunderous sound. All they need is a quiet moment while we sleep, to whisper one final message of love, and we, the ones still here, can choose to receive that gift with open hearts. No fear, no doubt, just the belief that if a dream helps us become a kinder human being, then it's no longer just a dream. It's a miracle, because some farewells are not meant to be endings, but ways for love to find a new form to exist. Dreams are the continuation of love, an invisible yet real connection. Some people believe that dreams are merely a product of the human mind, a reflection of our thoughts and anxieties during the day. But for those who have experienced dreams, with the presence of loved ones who have passed, dreams are far from mere fantasy. They are like an invisible thread connecting two worlds, not through reason, but through the deep feelings of the heart. The love that our loved ones have for us is not always expressed through words or direct actions. Sometimes it is in dreams that they bring gentle reminders, unspoken affection, and invisible care. Yet these messages become powerful sources of strength, helping us overcome difficulties and sadness. These words are not only about work or life, but also about reminding us of the preciousness of family and the loving relationships surrounding us. Dreams are proof that love never truly disappears, and we can feel it no matter where we are, even if our loved ones are no longer physically present. If you've ever experienced such dreams, don't hesitate. Consider it a gift. Cherish it and keep that love in your heart, for it is an eternal gift left behind by those we care for, whether in this world or the next. Only love is eternal, and dreams are the pathway that love takes to return. Dreams, the continuation of invisible values. When thinking about dreams, many people may consider them as fleeting moments in sleep, merely a reflection of the mind or imagination. But if we look deeper, dreams are invisible values that are preserved, like messages from loved ones, memories, and sometimes valuable lessons that we cannot see with the naked eye. Each dream holds a truth about a person, about relationships, and about the deep emotions within. And sometimes, only dreams can reveal things that our logic cannot understand, helping us realize things we might have forgotten, or things we need to do in this life. For many, dreams are a bridge between the past and the present, between those who have passed and those who remain. These dreams are not just random encounters, but sacred reunions that help us find comfort and restore peace in our souls. The messages, the gazes, the moments in dreams are not just coincidences. They are a continuation of the love that our loved ones still send to us. And when you wake up, remember that these invisible values still exist because love never fades away. We often hear that hope is something that never fades. No matter how life may beat us down, in a similar way, dreams are the space where hope and faith meet. They can arrive at moments when we feel we've lost everything, but it is in these dreams that a warm flame is rekindled within us, helping us to continue moving forward. Dreams are not just about the presence of loved ones who have passed, but also about the messages that come from within ourselves. Sometimes our loved ones don't directly visit us in dreams, but it's our own thoughts and worries that create a spiritual encounter. Each time we dream of a loved one, we may not immediately realize it, but after waking up, a strange gentle feeling or a change in our emotions appears, almost as if something within us has been cleansed, healed. One person once said that after every dream of their deceased mother, they felt as though their mother was embracing them, passing on a source of energy to overcome difficulties. Not every dream is clear or specific, but each time they woke up, their heart felt lighter and their faith in life was renewed. Dreams, the door that opens to peace in the soul. In this life, everyone carries worries, sorrows, and unfulfilled dreams. At times we feel like everything is collapsing. There is no light, no hope. But dreams are a magical door, opening up a peaceful space where we can find calmness within ourselves. When dreaming of loved ones who have passed, we might not immediately understand the meaning of the dream. However, sometimes these dreams are simply a form of comfort, a spiritual encouragement that our loved ones are sending to us. Though they may have departed, they are still somewhere in our hearts, still watching over every step we take in life. One remarkable thing is that, in these dreams, we no longer feel fear or anxiety about death. Instead, we experience an overwhelming sense of peace, realizing that we are never alone. The words, gestures, and presence of loved ones in the dream convey eternal love. This not only helps us overcome the sorrow of loss, but also motivates us to live on, to live stronger. Dreams are the place where life and death converge, where love never fades. Dreams, a journey of love that continues. In life, whenever we feel tired, whenever our hearts are filled with questions and worries, dreams act like a gentle breeze, bringing us back to a space where love still exists. Dreams are not just reflections of the soul, but are a journey that continues love, a connection that transcends all distances. In dreams, we might encounter loved ones who passed away long ago. Hearing them offer comforting and encouraging words. These words may be simple, but they hold immense power. Perhaps they are no longer physically with us, but in our dreams, they can still see us, still love us. This helps us realize that love is not bound by space or time. Love is eternal, and our loved ones will always be with us, whether in the material world or the invisible world. Each dream is a journey that continues love, a message sent from the hearts of those we care about. And each time we wake up, we carry within us a sense of peace, a belief that love will forever endure. Dreams are the journey that never ends, where love continues to live forever. Dreams, where memories come alive. There are memories, which, although they have quietly rested in our hearts for many years, sometimes suddenly come alive in our dreams. Moments that seem to have passed, leaving no trace, suddenly appear as vivid as if they had just happened. Dreams act like a magical bridge, bringing us back to the past, to old emotions, to the loved ones who have passed away. These dreams help us rediscover lost parts of ourselves, pieces we might have unintentionally forgotten in the hustle and bustle of life. Dreams about loved ones are not merely simple images. They are vivid moments where we can exchange, talk, and share thoughts that we couldn't express in real life. The feeling, although it doesn't exist in the physical world, becomes incredibly real in the world of dreams. We can feel their breath, hear their familiar voices, and experience the warmth of their embrace. These are the messages that our loved ones wish to convey to us. I am still here, watching over every step you take. These dreams are like a flame that warms us in moments of loneliness and loss. They help us realize that love knows no boundaries. Despite the passing of time and the distance between us, our loved ones remain present in our hearts. They will never leave us. They have simply transformed into another form to continue walking with us on the journey of life. Dreams are where memories and love come alive, a source of strength that keeps us moving forward in life. Dreams, messages from an invisible world. In and each dream, sometimes we receive messages, advice from loved ones who have passed away. These messages are not always clear. Sometimes they are just signs, vague images, but they carry a special power, enough to awaken us, to help us realize the important things in life that we have overlooked. There are dreams that make us ponder, for a long time. The questions, the situations in the dream, may reflect our own anxieties and conflicts in our current lives. These dreams become a mirror, allowing us to see ourselves from a different perspective. Our loved ones are the ones who help us see what is happening in our lives, the mistakes that need to be corrected, the changes that need to be made for life to become better. Dreams are sometimes a form of comfort, a reminder that everything will be all right. Whether we are facing difficulties or challenges, these dreams are the lights that guide us, helping us remain confident and continue moving forward. Our loved ones who have passed will always be by our side, not just in memories, but also in every dream, every thought we have. Dreams are messages from an invisible world, helping us find peace and strength to continue the journeys.